I was going into the city to celebrate the Passover, and he was being led out of the city as a Passover lamb. But we didn't understand that. When I got to Jerusalem, it wasn't what I expected. There was like 10 times more people there than the last time that I'd been there to celebrate Passover, and it just seemed like the whole city was angry, like just mobs of angry people. And there's people crying. I saw the Roman soldiers were shoving people out of the way, making room for this man who put a beam across his back. He was making his way down the road, and people were shouting his name, Jesus. I was trying to make sense of it all. The shouting, the crying, there's so much weeping. And all of a sudden this guard, the soldier, he grabs me. He literally just pulls me out of the crowd, and he says, for me to carry this guy's cross. If this guy's blood gets on me, it stains me, and I can't celebrate the Passover. That's the whole reason I was there. And then I saw what all the commotion was about. I saw him. It was a man who had claimed to be the Son of God, or at least what was left of him. It was hard to see the man through the blood. The best way that I can describe it is, it was like pounds of beaten flesh standing there. And then our eyes met. And I knew this man was not a liar. He was not a crazy man with grand ideas. He was the Messiah, carrying his cross. I shouldered the cross, and I put my arm around Jesus to help him stand up. His knees were buckling under the weight. It was more than the weight of a crossbeam. It was he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. I carried what I could, but he carried most of it. And we began to walk. I heard the insults that they shouted at him and now at me. I felt the spit. I felt his blood on me. I saw the wounds, the scars on his body. They'd taken a crown made of thorns, and they smashed it on his head, and blood ran into his eyes. And the crowd, they just kept yelling, "Where's your God now? Save yourself. Prophesy." They just kept laughing at him. We got to Calvary, and they laid him out on a cross, and they nailed his hands and his feet to it, and they lifted it up, and he had all of his weight on that one spike through his feet, and he would push up with all of his might and gasp for a breath to stay alive. And I couldn't watch it. He did that for hours. I couldn't watch it. And I looked down, and I remember seeing my hands. My hands were stained with his blood, the blood that I thought would make me unclean. And I realized it's the blood that makes me clean. He breathed his last breath, and he died. And that was the day that I helped Jesus carry. That was the day that I helped Jesus carry my cross. He hung and died on my cross.